the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
There is no spoon?
Then you'll see that it is not the spoon that bends, it is only yourself.
Haste!
There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew harder, about it down below, my bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Delving into the labyrinthine complexities of Dota 2's ranking system, you're immediately engulfed in a maddening maze of controversies and conundrums. This is a world as beguiling as it is baffling, where the boundary between victory and defeat often blurs into a nebulous blend of unseen algorithmic forces and player prowess. It's a universe where even the bravest gamers find themselves compelled to scrutinize and second-guess its intricate mechanics. Baffling questions arise like, why does a match against an Immortal rank player sometimes feel less intimidating than an Archon level 1? And why do pro players occasionally defy conventional wisdom and skip purchasing critical items like magic sticks and Black King bars, yet still emerge as victors? Then there's the perplexing presence of AI bots that sporadically surface in public games as we dig deeper into this mystery. Are these bots merely harmless anomalies? Or could they possibly signify a more unsettling implication? Queries like these have sparked numerous debates amongst the gaming community. But the most unsettling question that haunts most gamers is, why do they find themselves stagnated in the same rank year after year despite their relentless attempts to climb the ladder? Stagnation merely a testament to the ruthless competitiveness of Dota 2, or is it indicative of something more disconcerting? These suspicions surrounding Dota 2's ranking system are not recent. The possibility of the system being tampered with has been a topic of discussion amongst frustrated gamers and puzzled observers for quite some time. They point out erratic variations in game difficulty levels, unexplained decisions made by pro players, and the stubborn stagnation of ranks as signs of a possible hidden puppeteer manipulating match outcomes. Some even suggest that Valve, the game's creators, could be the puppeteers meddling with the game controls to keep players addicted and ensure a steady cash flow. This hypothesis paints a sinister picture of Dota 2's ranking system, postulating it as an intricate algorithmic casino where the house always has the upper hand, and gamers find themselves entrapped in a never-ending cycle of hopeful anticipation. As evidence to support this theory, many point towards the mysterious spikes in difficulty levels, unexplained losing streaks, and inexplicable variations in player skills within the same ranking. The persistence of AI bots in public games has also raised concerns. Some theorize these bots could be tools used by Valve to manipulate the game dynamics subtly. Further compounding these suspicions is Valve's financial success, which is often linked to the addictive nature of Dota 2. The game's microtransaction system allows players to purchase in-game items, generating a consistent revenue stream for Valve. This has led to the theory that Dota 2 might be deliberately designed to keep players hooked, thereby ensuring a continuous monetary gain. Is Dota 2 an unbiased game, or is it a cunningly manipulated system designed to toy with your rank and gaming experience? This question is as spellbinding as the game itself. As we continue to delve deeper into the enigmatic world of Dota 2's ranking system, it's a question we'll relentlessly search for answers. Taking a more detailed look at Dota 2's algorithmic manipulation, we delve deeper into the mechanism that functions like a sophisticated claw game. The game itself can be envisioned as a complex claw machine found in a pulsating amusement park or an electrified arcade. Players are drawn to the glittering prizes inside, the promising prospect of ascending the tiers, the exhilaration of a winning streak, the satisfaction of outwitting adversaries. The claw game's allure lies in its promise of a momentary taste of victory, a fleeting hint of triumph. The transient sensation, when the claw seizes a prize, raises it, and where victory appears to be just within grasp, only for the prize to elude your reach, leaving you with a void of defeat. However, this doesn't dissuade you. The tantalizing brush with victory fuels a yearning to persist, to relentlessly chase that elusive reward. In an intriguing parallel, Dota 2 runs along the same lines. It does not promote a pay-to-win model, but instead emphasizes a win-through-algorithm approach. The game's intricate system strategically matches you with challenging adversaries when you're riding a wave of success, only to align you with adept teammates when you're in a downturn. This recurring cycle of victories and defeats, of soaring highs and crushing lows, maintains your engagement. It's a steady supply of dopamine, your brain's feel-good neurotransmitter that keeps you tethered to the game. Notice how being on a winning streak can suddenly pair you with teammates who seem more inclined towards disconnection than participation? That's the algorithm kicking in again, maintaining equilibrium to prevent you from getting too comfortable with your wins. However, if you intend to significantly boost your matchmaking rating, MMR, it's essential to be shrewd and selectively choose your teammates. Creating a committed team the goal, but achieving it is an uphill task. Here's an intriguing nugget. Invest ample time and resources into Dota 2, and the game reciprocates with a temporary winning run. The algorithm is minutely tweaked to ensure your interest remains peaked, and more importantly, to entice to continue investing in the game. It's a cleverly devised business strategy. You might have noticed, as numerous players did, a substantial dip in MMR last year. This was probably a consequence of an unforeseen surge of big spenders joining the Dota 2 community via various events. The algorithm had to readjust, leading many players to witness their rankings nosedive. In conclusion, Dota 2 is free for a reason. The staggering $40 million prize pool for the internationals is but a minuscule portion of the game's total revenue. The game is controlled less by the players and more by a multifaceted, continually evolving algorithm. A carefully coded casino, Dota 2's algorithm is engineered to keep you captivated, to keep you spellbound. Exploring the implications of algorithmic manipulation, we examine its transformative effects on the Dota 2 gaming journey. It infiltrates and influences the course of every player, regardless of their gaming prowess or rank. A primary field of impact is the player rankings. Succumbing to this manipulation, a player may find themselves continually trapped at the same rank or even observe a rank decline in spite of their persistent endeavors. This turns into a colossal source of disappointment for players who invest their time and energy into the game, only to have it undermined by an unseen manipulation, additionally warps the matchmaking system. It frequently ends up pitting players against rivals that are mismatched in terms of their skill level, leading to unbalanced and less enjoyable games. Visualize a professional footballer thrust into a children's league. The excitement is lost, the challenge is absent, and the game loses its allure. Furthermore, the emergence of smurf accounts is directly linked to this algorithmic manipulation. Smurfing, the act of high-ranked players creating fresh accounts to compete with lower-ranked players, the equilibrium of the game, and promotes an unfair gaming environment. The manipulation indirectly stimulates smurfing, as players may choose to create smurf accounts to bypass the skewed matchmaking system for a more equitable play. The repercussions of algorithmic manipulation are not merely theoretical but are acutely experienced by every Dota 2 player. Whether it's the stagnant rankings, the displeasure of unbalanced matches, or the increase in smurfing, the reach of this manipulation is immense. Operating like a covert puppet master, it functions behind the curtains, sculpting the Dota 2 experience in ways often unnoticed but always significant. Diving deep into the enigmatic reasons propelling Dota 2's manipulation reveals a fascinating paradox. It's natural to wonder, for what reason would Dota 2 resort to such measures? Interestingly, the answer might be hidden in clear sight. The primary reason, unsurprisingly, is financial gain. We must keep in mind that Dota 2, like most online games, is a profit-driven endeavor. Although anyone can play it for free, the game is bursting with a myriad of in-game purchases and upgrades such as Dota Plus and Compendium, which not only heighten the fun, but also offer players an edge. By designing a gaming world where players constantly feel a heartbeat away from climbing a rank or a mere item away from boosting their character's strength, they ensure continuous player engagement. It's like a tantalizing goal, comparable to a carrot hanging before a rabbit, always visible but forever unattainable. The next driving force is player involvement. The elation of winning a match, the devastation of a loss, the suspense of a tightly fought game. These are the sensations that keep pulling players back. By fine-tuning the matchmaking algorithm, Dota 2 can create a captivating emotional whirlwind that's almost impossible to resist. One moment you're reveling in back-to-back wins, the next you're wallowing in defeat, reflecting on your errors. It's a puzzling yet spellbinding cycle. The charm doesn't stop there. The international tournaments, with their staggering $40 million prize pool, serve as a powerful attraction for players. The prospect of such a massive reward can drive players to pour countless hours and financial resources into the game, all for the elusive dream of reaching that paramount tier of gameplay. We must understand that this manipulation isn't limited to controlling the game. It's about manipulating the players. It's about creating a universe where players feel like they're in control. But in reality, a cryptic algorithm significantly dictates their actions and outcomes. It's a realm where players are both the end users and the product, trapped in an unending chase of a goal that always seems just out of reach. So, the next time you're stuck in an apparently unwinnable game, keep in mind, the game isn't manipulated against you, it's manipulated to keep you hooked, as long as you're playing your part of the system. The manipulation isn't merely about controlling the game, it's an even more ominous task of manipulating the players. Dota 2 is a game that many players find themselves drawn into, only to find themselves stuck in a seemingly unbreakable cycle, known as the rank trap. This rank trap is much like quicksand. The harder you attempt to climb out, the deeper you sink. This is a reality faced by a significant share of the Dota 2 player base, and it's predominantly due to algorithmic manipulation. In theory, the Dota ranking system is designed to create a balanced and competitive by matching players with similar skill sets. Yet the bitter truth reveals this system to be of the rank trap. A trap that leaves players stagnated, stuck in one rank despite their efforts to climb higher. Picture a scenario where you have honed your skills, mastered your heroes, but find yourself stagnant in your rank. Even your friends who have invested more money into the game soar to higher ranks, leaving you behind. It's disheartening, leading to a constant questioning of your abilities. But it begs the question, is the problem really you? Or is it the game that is set up against you? As players the Crusader and Archon ranks, you find yourself routinely pitted against accounts that belong to the higher Ancient to Immortal ranks. This creates an imbalanced and an unfair playing field due to the level discrepancy. Yet, when given the chance to play in the Ancient, Divine, and Immortal brackets, the game seems much more enjoyable. The skill level disparity isn't as drastic, the games are more balanced. This stark difference points to the fact that the rank trap is less about player skill and more about the algorithm manipulating the system to keep you engaged. The rank trap not only keeps you in a constant cycle, but is also a strategic move by game-to-player engagement. The game uses the rank trap to keep players hopeful of the trap, leaning on the human desire for achievement to keep players engaged. Players continue to break free from the rank trap, trying to prove they're more skilled than the rank they've been assigned. This constant striving keeps the game alive. The power of algorithmic manipulation isn't just about controlling the game, but controlling the players as well. The rank trap is a harsh truth of Dota 2, a reality crafted by the same algorithm that is meant to ensure fair play. However, in the world of Dota 2, fair play is merely an illusion, and the rank trap is the quicksand that never ceases to pull you under. Dota 2, a game that once adhered to the principles of the ELO rating system, has taken a divergent path. The ELO system, originally conceived by Arpad ELO for chess, was designed to quantify players' skill levels into a numerical score, changing based on game outcomes. It functioned as a zero-sum game, where victories and losses had directly proportional effects on players' ratings. The system was a fair representation of skill and consistency. However, Dota 2 strayed from this approach, introducing a new matchmaking algorithm. This element adjusts the level of your opponents based on your performance, pairing you with weaker adversaries when you're on a winning streak and stronger ones when you're in a slump. While it may initially seem like a savvy move to balance gameplay and provide an additional challenge, it's less of an innovation and more of a penalty closer examination. Indeed, this change in matchmaking has potential implications that could disrupt the Dota 2 ecosystem. Good players aiming to climb the ranks could find this system exasperating as it continually counteracts their efforts. They may feel caught in a relentless cycle of wins and losses, akin to a hike where each advancement pushes you backward. Lower skilled players, on the other hand, may be deceived by an illusion of progress. Their ranking may be artificially boosted by this new system, providing a false sense of advancement. Furthermore, this detour from the ELO rating system could inadvertently encourage smurfing, a practice where high-skilled players create new accounts to compete against novices. Ironically, in trying to prevent smurfing, Dota may have inadvertently nurtured an environment that promotes it. The attempt to create a fairer system could potentially backfire, causing more issues than it resolves. In its pure form, the ELO rating rewarded skill and persistence. But Dota 2's deviation from this principle and the introduction of an arguably punitive variable has transformed the game into a potentially unjust system. Now let's talk about what the future could potentially hold for the ranking system of Dota 2. Delving deeper into this topic, it is clear that the current system is riddled with manipulations based on algorithms, creating a complex rank trap that many players find themselves ensnared in. But as we know, like the tumultuous waves in a stormy sea, change is always imminent. We foresee a transformation in Dota 2, a transformation towards a system that is fairer and more transparent. A system that relies less on algorithmic manipulations and focuses more on the player's genuine skill level is a likely path. This could mean a return to the simplicity of the ELO rating system, where the matchmaking process is purely based on a player's skill level, devoid of the extra factors that currently muddle the game. This shift, however, won't occur instantly. It requires a united effort from the developers to not only identify the existing issues, but also take proactive steps to tackle them. This could mean implementing stricter measures to combat smurfing, a widespread problem that skews system and creates an unfair playing field. The developers might also consider making the system more dynamic, capable of adapting to the player's ever-changing skill levels. This could mean regular recalibrations to ensure players are always matched with opponents of similar skill levels. We certainly can't ignore the possible impact of AI in this context. As we've seen, AI can both aid and obstruct the system. In the future, we might see AI being leveraged to create a more balanced matchmaking system, one that rewards skill and teamwork over exploiting players' weaknesses. It resides in the hands of the developers and their willingness to put these changes into action. It's about creating a system that rewards skill and dedication rather than using underhanded strategies to keep players hooked. Will Valve tackle issues in the future? Oh, only time will tell. After all, at the close of each day, it all boils down to the game and the thrilling chase for that much-desired victory. As we conclude our deep dive into the mysteries of Dota 2's ranking system, we've unveiled a motive hidden beneath the surface. This motive is designed to foster engagement and foster spending, achieved through the perpetual illusion of progress. We have exposed the trap, an all too familiar predicament where countless passionate players remain static, waging endless battles against Smurf and OpenAI bots. This deviation from the tried and true ELO rating system isn't without its consequences. The excitement of climbing the ladder dwindles when we realize it's more about feeding an algorithm than it is about celebrating our skills. The ramifications of are vast and could potentially alter the trajectory of Dota 2 and its loyal community. It begs the does this manipulation heighten the enjoyment, fairness, and satisfaction of the game? Or does it merely to frustrate and alienate its players? In conclusion, we must ask ourselves, are we truly the masters of the game, or has the game mastered us? This thought continues to haunt us as we traverse the complex and often world of Dota 2. Despite all, we stand devoted to this grand, which may hold greater significance than we could ever imagine. As we wrap up, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our channel. Hopefully, with enough recognition, a group of professional researchers can verify these findings one day with solid empirical evidence.
God in alphabet.
Your middle tower has fallen.
For God's sake. I'm not ready.
Vanish.
Good God, man. I'm under attack.
Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks are under attack. Your middle barracks has fallen.
Not yet.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
Not yet.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower has fallen. Your ancient is under attack. Your ancient is under attack. Dire victory.
Rock da 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 da